Okay, the next types of the question you can take a look is like maybe 4950. Okay, so you have integrate e to the power of minus 4x, and then you have a 1 and 0. So what you are having is like you integrate by copy and paste, just what I have said before, and then you multiply by 1 over the constant, okay, so minus 4. So here you will have 1 and 0. So definitely you put 1 here, e minus 4 times 1. And then here you will have minus 1 over 4 e to the power of minus 4, 0. Okay, so definitely this number will becomes minus 1 over 4 e to the power minus 4. And then because this is 0 already, so it becomes 1. Anything power 0 will be 1, so minus minus will be plus sign, and then 1 over 4. Okay, so that is the same as your solution. Another kind of the question is like maybe 51, because you can see the question is in fact using the method by substitution. Okay, what is the method by substitution is that if you see the polynomials, one of the function is a bracket power, so you must using the method by substitution. So the first step, you have to let u to be the 3x plus 1, okay, because you cannot do any things integrations by simply having the functions power of 3. Okay, so you make use of u to make 3x plus 1 to be one single subject, and then this is the step 1 first, and then the step 2, du over the dx, okay, and then this is equals to 3 firstly. So the number 3 is in fact substitute the u equals to 3x plus 1 inside first, so you have to becomes u to the power of 3. So how to form a dx? So dx is in fact, take a look for step 2, because dx will be equals to du over 3. Well, but since orders unknown has been changed from x to u, right? So that's why if we would like to write the numbers of lower limit and upper limit, we cannot simply just keep it 0 and 2 right here. So what you are going to do is when x is equals to u, okay, with 0, x equals 0, so you put 0 here, so we will got the u to be equals to 1. Okay, so therefore we put the lower limit to be 1. And if x is 2, you can see it like here, when x is 2, put it inside, put x equals 2 into the 3x plus 1, you got 7, right? So therefore we put it 7. Okay, and then the following steps is that you do the same things, take out the 1 over 3, you integrate the u to the power of 3. Okay, so and then the number step 4 is that it will becomes u to the power of 4 divided by 4. Okay, and then it will be 7, 1 over 3. Okay, so this is 1 over 3 multiplied by the result of the integral sign, and you put the 7 into the u, and then you put the 1 into the u. Okay, well, so what you have is, well, it should be something like that. Okay, and then finally is that we will got the answer to be 200. Okay, so just using the calculators, and then you will got the answers of it. Okay, so the next is you can take a look like the 54, maybe say. Okay, so all the questions up to the 56 you can take a look at. And then 54 maybe say integrations of x and x squared plus 3 to the power of 4. So once again, if you see some of the questions, there is 2 polynomials, and then we have polynomials to be 1 power, the power is 2, and this one the power is 1. Okay, so we have x squared plus 3, ignoring the bracket to the power 4, we just compare x squared plus 3, the power is 2. This one, the x is the power is 1. This is the difference of 1. We select usually the u to be the higher power. Okay, select the u to be the higher power. So what you need to do is select u to be the x squared plus 3. Okay, so we have du equals to 2x times dx. Okay, because we just d the function by one time. So what you have is the step number 3. The step number 3 is that you integrate x squared plus 3, it becomes u to the power 4. X times dx, it will becomes du over 2 because it is coming from the steps over here. You bring the 2 to the left hand side and then leaving just x times dx on the right, so it will become du over 2, which satisfy these two parts. And then the next is that the 0, you put it inside the x squared plus 3, so when x is 0, so it will be 0 squared plus 3, so it will become 3. Okay, and then if we have 1, okay, so if we have 1, so we put it inside here, 1 squared plus 3, so it will become 4. Okay, so therefore the lower limit and the upper limit will change to 3 and 4 respectively. So what's next is we will be 1 over 2 and then integrate u to the power of 4. Okay, so finally the step number 4 is that it will be u to the power of 5 times 1 over 5 and then 1 over 2. Okay, so here is 4, 3. So as a result, so it will becomes 1 over 10. So you place the 4 in here and 3 in here. So that is in fact, press the calculator, 78.1.